Guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today I've done something a little bit different again. I've created this very gorgeous high-end look using the Wet n Wild product line. And you know, typically I'll be using some expensive products from Sephora or Ulta, but I thought it would be really nice to use something that you can get from your local drugstore or Walmart, and something less expensive, but of course giving you a very gorgeous high-end look. So if you want to see how I achieve this look and the products that I used in this video, please continue watching. And as always, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to leave me suggestions as well for more videos and content as well. And let's get to the video. Thank you. Hey guys, so I went ahead and did my eyebrows already using the Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil in the color brunette, and I've already set my eyelids. I'm using the Pro Concealer in the color creamy beige, and here I am going to be using the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette in the color Silent Treatment. And this palette already had the colors set and named. The first color I'm using is the color Brow Bone, which is the lightest color in the palette. And I'm just going all over my eyelids, and of course also a little bit down into the crease of my eyelids to blend the colors as well. Next, I'm going to be using the middle color in the palette, which is the crease color, and that is kind of a dark purple color. And I am just focusing more into the crease and the outer corner of my lids. Now the colors in this palette, I like the fact that they're named specifically, telling you where you should apply the colors. So if you're new to doing eyeshadows, you would know exactly where to apply the colors. So this is one good thing with the Wet n Wild products, that with the eyeshadow in this one, it tells you where to apply your colors. Next, I'm going to be going over to apply the eyelid color, which is the third lightest color in this palette. It is a lilac color. But before I do that, I'm going to be applying the the Pro Concealer in the color creamy beige before applying the Wet n Wild eyelid eyeshadow. And the reason is because I wanted the color to stand out a little bit more. The color was a little bit too light. I did try it out before doing the video, and it just did not pop. So I did the Pro Concealer and then decided to apply the color after. Another thing you could do is to also use a bigger brush. After you use the smaller brush to do the cut crease with the Pro Concealer, you can use a bigger brush to apply the eyeshadow. I did use the same size brush, which took me forever, but you can use a bigger brush. And here I am using the same size brush, which took me quite a while to do that, but you can also always use a bigger brush to do that. As you can tell, the color is really light, so it took me a while to apply this color on there. Now once the color was all applied on my lid, I went back in with the dark shade of crease color and just went back over to blend and brought that color back out. And then I cleaned up with the Brow Bone color just to clean out any harsh lines in the color. And then I went back in with this silver glitter color by Wet n Wild, and I put that only in my tear ducts area to just bring out the color and give it some life into that as well. Next, I went in with the Wet n Wild lashes, and I just went over that, did that with off camera. And then I applied the Wet n Wild face primer, the Photo Focus face primer. And my review on this is that it felt really nice. It almost felt like the Smashbox face primer because it was really soft. It just had a really good feel to it. And I couldn't find a good primer, good concealer. So just to stick with the low cost, I used the Pro Concealer in the color Creamy Beige, and it worked really well with the primer, and still kind of kept the cost down. And I kind of sped this part up for you guys because I know you've seen me done this before in my other videos. And of course, as always, just make sure that your concealer is a little bit below your eyelids, and as you're blending it, you can work your way up to your lid and also bring it close into your nose and drag it past your eyes as well. I do also blend under my nose because it is a little red in that area, just to conceal before applying my foundation. Next, I went in with the Wet n Wild foundation in the color Desert Beige, and this was also a photo focus foundation, and it says that it's supposed to help with any flashback. It's supposed to be a matte finish foundation, and my review of this is that it does dry really fast, so I had to work it really fast before it started drying out. And before I could get to my forehead, it was already kind of drying. So, but it did blend really well, and I matched the color to my neck, but it worked really well overall. And you will see once I was done, and with my contouring and everything else, it blended really well. And next, I went in with the Wet n Wild mattifying powder in the color Mad About You, and I couldn't find also a loose powder, so this was the closest I could find. So this is what I got, and to set my powder under my eyes, this is what I got, and it worked well as well. Next, I went in with the Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick and the color Medium Light. The medium color you see right now match most of the other contour sticks that I have. However, the lighter end of the stick was a little bit too light, so I couldn't use it anywhere else in my face, just in the bridge of my nose. And yeah, so however, the medium shade on this stick, just overall, it dried really fast, so I also had to kind of work really fast as well to blend because it was drying really fast. So all the products that I've used so far, as far as the face product, foundation, and the contour stick, they all work really well. However, they just dry really fast, and it just takes some effort when you're blending, but they all work really well. And as you can tell, I'm blending really hard here, and yeah, so just make sure that while you're applying, maybe you could do one side of your face and then blend that side before applying on the other side of your face, and then blend as well. And just, of course, when you're doing your contour, just work your way up as you're blending. Next, I went in with the Wet n Wild Contour Palette in the color Dulce de Leche. And this palette actually I really liked because it just worked really well. Both shades in the palette worked really well, and I probably will be using this in other videos that I have that I'm going to be doing because it just worked really well. I love the color. I love the shade of the contouring. It just worked really, really well. And I'm using this to contour my nose. And of course, with contouring your nose, do not forget to drag the colors up into your shadow, and of course all the way down to your nose. And next I went in with the blush, which is in the color Pearlescent Pink, and it was a sort of a peachy shade with a little bit of gold undertone, and I just really like the color. Thought it would be nice for the season. And then I went over with the highlighter Crown of My Canopy by Wet n Wild. Had the same shade, gold shade, and it just worked really well as well. And it also brought out the gold in the blush. And I also used that same highlighter for the bridge of my nose and also for my Cupid's bow. Next, I used this brown lip liner by Wet n Wild to outline my lips, and then I used the Natural Finish Setting Spray by Wet n Wild to set my overall face, everything I've done so far. And then I had to go over my lashes with the Renegade Mascara by Wet n Wild because the lashes were just so thin and I needed them to be a little bit fuller, so I had to go over it. And as you can tell, the look really came out really well, and I used the lipstick in Fuchsia, and everything turned out really well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and everything cost me under $60, so you can definitely achieve a really high-end look and not have to pay a ton of money. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and review, and hit me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Turn the lights,